What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You're watching the CGOD YouTube channel, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of something on the Lincoln again. So here we have the Link, as you can see, and today we're actually going to be doing some shocks in the front. So the rear was able to keep the stock shocks, so that's what she's running, and they don't limit it at all. But on the front, however, it did have, you know, like a coil spring and the shock through the middle, so the bag doesn't allow that. So we're gonna do some custom shock mounts today, and we're gonna mount up some shocks. But before we get to that, I don't know if you guys seen, but I'm rocking this new shirt that I got. Shout out to Twisted Glory Clothing, El Barrio 303 on Instagram. Make sure to follow him, give him a like or whatever. I'm gonna leave his website down below in the description, so go ahead and follow that. Check out his clothing line. It looks pretty legit. I don't know if you can see. I think it's pretty dope. So make sure to head on over there, check him out, give him a like, a comment, you know. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into these shocks here. These are Speedway Motors chrome short shocks, gas filled, of course. So here it is. They are pretty sick. They are about 10-inch compressed and then 15-inch fully extended. So you want to mount them about 12.5-inch height. But I mean, for this here, we're pretty much just going to be seeing where we can place it within that range, while we can still fully go up and fully go down. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this box for you guys, just to show you what they look like in the box. So they give you the shock packaged up, and it comes with these sleeves here that go in between the bushings. So this one already has the sleeves installed, as you can see there. There it is. So yeah, that's with the sleeves installed, and these are some stainless hardware that I have for these. So this should look pretty nice on the car. I'm gonna go ahead and start by jacking up this old girl. After we get it jacked up, then we'll be able to turn the wheels first side to side to see where we'll have the space to even be able to mount them, or if it'll even be possible actually. So I mean, like I said in the last video, I do have a set of these, all four for the truck as well. So we're just going to be doing a lot of custom shocks, and I've heard some good things about these. I heard they're kind of stiff, you know, and I mean, your boy likes his stiff, you know, so these ought to do the trick, help us ride a lot lower and a lot smoother, because you know how it be with all the bouncing and stuff. So let me go ahead and set old girl up on some stands, and we'll get to checking clearances. I mean, it's whatever, bro.
You guys didn't go to work today?
Who? What you mean, you guys?
You and Crystal?
I mean, we be out here, bro.
Well, Crystal's truck right there too.
Yeah, it is right there, huh? That big ass bitch. That shit wide. That shit big wide, bro. Nah, she at work though.
I'm on my way, bro.
Damn, son, he's on his way. Fuck. Yo, this shit going on the channel, blood. I don't give a motherfucker.
Hola, quería encargar una libra de unas grande pito.
Okay.
Hey, bro, don't put that on the channel. Dad, go see this.
Nah. Yo.
Un grande pito.
Yo, I'm out here trying to do some shocks, bro. I got this hoe jacked up, you know, ready to go.
Alright, well, I'm on my way, bro. I'm just gonna hang up because you're on my ass.
Alright, dog. I'll catch you when you get here. Alright, guys. So as you guys seen right there, we got old girl jacked up on the stands. She's nice and solid now. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to have the wheels turned and see where I got clearance to be able to mount the shock, whether in front of the upper control arm or behind it. I'm thinking it's going to be behind it, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going to get into the car, start looking at it, and I'll bring you guys back whenever I have the wheels off and we're kind of looking at height things now, all right? Guys, so as you can see, we started cutting out the shock mount pieces. So I have one of them here cut out so you can kind of get the design. This part right here is going to get welded onto the body or onto the lower control arm, and then we're obviously have the hole drilled out on the top for the shock to go through. As you can see here, I have the other ones drawn up. The other one there, and I actually drew it up on a piece of paper first. So as you can see there, I drew that one up, cut it out, and then transferred it onto the metal. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna go ahead and just plasma cut out the rest of them. After we plasma cut them all out, then we're gonna go ahead and like trim them to perfection. That way they all look kind of the same and they all should perform the same. And then after I get them all cut out and trimmed up, I'll show them to you guys again. We'll mock them up on the car and see how they work. Probably tack them and then cycle the suspension and see how the shocks travel and see if everything clears. So let's get to it. Whew, damn, it's hot out here, boys. Well, I got one set of the mounts done. So here's a little look at them. They look decent. I have a zip tie on there because that's holding it compressed 1/2 inch. So I'm going to be mounting them in the car with it fully locked up, and they're going to be compressed 1/2 inch. So the goal is to get them in there, fit them, and to be able to have it set up, you know, something like that right there. As you can see there, it'll mount up there, mount up there on the frame, and down here on the control arm. I'm gonna make them kind of even, and I'm hoping I'll be able to tack them in place and be able to cycle the suspension, and it's not gonna bottom out at full drop. So that's the plan for that. If I can get it like that, then I'll go ahead and finalize it, and this side will be done, and I'll start cutting out the mounts for the other side and getting that all ready to go. And yeah, and we should be all shocked up. Alright guys, so here we have it. We got it all tacked in. I got the bottom tacked in, and there you have it. And come up to the top, we have it also tacked in. Now it's just tacked in like I said, and here we have it with the bag fully laid. So suspension fully compressed, bag clears. We got clearance all the way on the shock, so that's cool. Just got a whole gang of clearance. So, and as you can see, we still have a little bit of shock travel. So fully laid out, I still have about 1/2 inch. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let the jack down for you guys. To show you guys the travel. So this one was still going to allow full lockup. It is fully locked up, and like I said, we got 5 inch of strut shaft, and we're only using about 4 inches because I have a 1/2 inch left at the top, and I have only 4.5 inch of total before I max out the control arm. So this is going to be essentially kind of like a perfect setup. The only thing left to do now, I'm going to remove the shock and fully weld in the mounts. And after that, I'll just go ahead and run through it one more time just to cycle it and make sure it's 100% perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the mounts for the other side and hit them with a little bit of paint, and we should be pretty much good to go. I hope my calculations were correct, and whenever I put the wheel on, I'll be able to still turn and everything like normal. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and weld these in and cycle it again, you know, just to make sure. But other than that, let me know what you think. I think it's turned out pretty good. Shouldn't have any issues. Should be a lot smoother ride. So let's get to it. Damn, guys. Alright, so I got it pretty much like 100% done on the driver's side now. I'm pretty happy to show you guys. I got it hit with a little bit of paint. So here you have it. So I mean, as you could see, the frame kind of has some paint. A-arm got some paint. But the lower mounts, the mounts themselves for the shock, you can see they're bolted in, fully welded in. There's the shock, the lower mount. I'm gonna go ahead and slap the wheel back on for you guys. Put the wheel on. I'll jack it up and I'll fully turn it to the left. That way it'll be as close as possible as it can possibly get to the shock. And we'll do it at full lockup like this, and I'll also jack up the lower arm to show you what it would look like full tilt or full locked to the left, all the way slammed. So let me slap the wheel on real quick. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got the wheel on. This is with it full locked to the left. Look at that, we got loads of clearance in this John. There's loads of it. Quite a good amount of clearance. On bigger wheels and tires, I'm not 100% sure. However, let me go ahead and jack up the lower control arm for you guys. Oh yeah. Oh. Alright, so here we are picking the car up off the stands. And this is what we look like for clearance still. So like I said, guys, that is all the way laid out. As you can see, we got good clearance, even all the way full locked. Beautiful. Yeah, it does rub on the fender just a hair at full lock, but I mean, yeah, it'll happen. But yeah, we got plenty of clearance with the shock, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. Should be riding a lot better. I'm pretty hyped to drive this thing. So here, let me give you guys the inside little shot. Now I can't see nothing though. Go ahead and let the jack down. And there you have it. Back to full lock. The full lock isn't nothing too crazy, so yeah, we should be good. Beautiful clearance inside of here. The paint really cleaned it up a lot. Should be a real nice little cruiser now. Hell yeah. Just laying bumper the whole time because we have the front jacked up. That's cool. So yeah, guys. Alright, so pretty much for the other side, it is going to be 100% identical to what we did on the driver's side. So let me run you guys through the steps one more time. Pretty much, we figured out our measurements. This was my guideline here. So I measured this out. From there, brought it over. As you can see, we marked it up on several of this sheet. Marked. Had another one over on this side too. So that works. After that, pretty much made it into shape. Bunch of test fitting. There's so much test fitting. You guys have no idea how much test fitting I did. Once I finally got it right, and then to be able to have it to where we have a 1/2 inch still fully locked up and laid down, that's really the key right there. So hopefully this inspires you guys to get out and start doing some stuff to your whips. I've kind of really been lazy lately, so yeah, that's why there hasn't been too much content, but this is gonna be it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Pinches tacuaches acá en Wichita. ¿Qué? La verga. What the fuck? Nigga.